Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by as we get ready to rank every member of the Stray Kids from adorable to sexy. Let's get into it. Now, before we get started, I want to make it very abundantly clear that this ranking in no way, shape, or form is me saying that one member is more attractive than another member, or one member is more handsome than another member, or anything along those lines. Each one of these men is a magically delicious mansicle, and I would gladly marry any one of them given the chance. This ranking is based not so much on physical appearance as it is just feelings that I've cultivated over my time as a stay. Every one of them has super duper adorable moments, and every one of them has moments that are absolutely thirst inducing. So rather than doing a vertical scale where someone's on the top, someone's on the bottom, giggity, we're going to be doing more of a horizontal scale where we're going to be looking at the gradient from our most adorable members in my eyes, our sweetest little cinnamon rolls, all the way over to the ones that just give me those sexy time feelings, just choke me daddy. This list is 100% subjective in my own personal opinion. If you have a different ranking, feel free to leave it down in the comments. With that out of the way, let's get started. We're starting off this ranking with our sweetest little cinnamon roll in the bakery, Seungmin. Y'all, when I tell you that there is not a single moment that this man is on my screen that I don't feel the urge to hug him, squeeze his face, pinch his cheeks, and just protect him from the world because he is the most precious little cinnamon roll. I swear. Even in those moments when he turns up that sex appeal, even in those moments, don't get me wrong, I'll still clutch my pearls. I'm not blind, y'all. But I almost immediately go right back into Seungmin protection mode, which is why I can't put him at 100% adorable because he does give me those little sexy vibes from time to time. So it's more like 95% adorable with a 5% splash of sexy for my Seungmin. Everybody knows that Bang Chan is my bias in the band, but this little cinnamon roll is the strongest bias record that I have seen. Speaking of bias, this video is sponsored by synergicshop.com, where you can get all manner of Stray Kids merch, including your very own SKZ bias tee. These shirts feature the Stray Kids logo on the front and the band members' names on the back, with your chosen bias's name at the very top of the list. I got this great Bang Chan bias shirt and I absolutely love it. All tees are made from a quality cotton poly blend, which means that they feel very soft and will last you. So get yours today. Note: Synergic was in no way, shape, or form involved in this ad, and this video isn't actually sponsored. We just love Synergic on this channel, and friends support friends in their endeavors, right? So go support my friend. Love you, Sean. Next up, we've got IN. Y'all, that smile. When his eyes disappear because he is smiling with so much joy, it is the most heartwarming thing. I don't know how anybody can see that smile and not just melt. At the same time, those eyes can very quickly go from sweet to seductive. As the SKZ Maknae, you can kind of see that younger brother dynamic playing out between him and the other bandmates, and I feel like that kind of rubbed off on me a little bit too, because even though he does have his very seductive moments, more times than not, I just see him as an adorable younger brother who I just want to hug and keep safe. So on our scale, I'm giving him about a 90% adorable with a 10% sexy mix. Moving on to our next cinnamon roll in the bakery, we have the one and only Felix. Speaking of Felix, have you gone to synergicshop.com and gotten your Felix Protection Squad merch? Tees, hats, hoodies, coffee mug stickers, and more. Everything you'll need to join the Felix Protection Squad today is at your fingertips. The duality of Felix is so interesting to me. I see his big bright eyes, his adorable smile, and his beautiful, beautiful freckles, and my heart melts. Y'all, the Felix Protection Squad exists for a reason. But then he opens that mouth, and that bassy ass man falls out. My heart is not the only thing that's melting. I'm just saying. I am a sucker when it comes to accents. So when you pair the depth of his voice with that Aussie accent, it is like kryptonite to me. And we are not even gonna talk about those elbow-length black gloves and during the Maxident era. That face is a sweet little cinnamon roll, but that damn voice is a choke me daddy voice if I ever heard one. So we're giving Felix a 40-60 split on our scale. The last of our cinnamon rolls with a 50-50 split between sexy and sweet is Han. With his full cheeks and his teeth, this little chipmunk is so freaking adorable. Y'all don't get me started. But at the same time, if you've watched any of my reactions, when Han is wearing leather pants, Han always looking good, especially when you put him in these leather pants. Ooh, that one had some spring back on it. Oof, y'all already know how I feel about Han and these. Yes, this is the best way to end a video. Y'all know the effect this man has on me. Half the times he was just bouncing off walls with this adorably youthful, manic, but adorably youthful energy. And it is just, it's adorable. You can't help but laugh and just, he's so cute. But then he steps on stage and he starts spitting out these fire rap verses. And he's just got this explosive energy, and I find that so damn alluring. I can never fully settle on whether or not I want to just hug and keep him safe, or if I want him to hug and keep me safe. I've seen those biceps. Now we're starting to make our way into the deep end of the sexy pool. 179 centimeters deep to be exact. Let's talk about Hyunjin. Hyunjin actually reminds me a lot of IN, but like a more mature IN. Hyunjin has so many adorable qualities, like his smile and the way he laughs with his full body, usually like covering his face with his hands because he's so worked up. It's so precious. His personality is so endearing, and he genuinely seems like such a sweetheart. But he has this sense of maturity about him and his work ethic that I find so incredibly attractive. And y'all, when this man dances, he is like a living thirst trap. Don't get me started. I mean, I'm gonna get started anyway. When I watched his Artist of the Month special, I was so captivated by the way he moves. The intensity in him when he is dancing is next level. For me, 40% of the time he's serving up sweet, but 60% of the time he's serving me up sex. Up next, let's talk about Lino. He gives off such big tsundere energy, which makes it even more heartwarming when you finally get to see that softer side of him. He's extremely thoughtful, and I personally love seeing all of the non-verbal ways he shows his affection for his bandmates. Similar to Hyunjin, when this man dances, my jaw is usually on the floor. Plus, after the number of pics and videos you guys have sent me over the years focusing on Lino's thighs, girl, they say thick thighs save lives. Well, I am in need of mouth-to-thigh resuscitation with a quickness. I'm just saying. Lino finishes this with a 25-75 adorable to sexy ratio. Now this next placement may be surprising if you followed my channel long enough, but up next we've got Bang Chan. Yes, I know, my bias, the man who's currently on the top of the list on the back of my shirt right now. I know. And don't get me wrong, I've been yelling "choke me daddy" at this man ever since I was first introduced to this band. I've been yelling it for a very long time. Hell, the very first reaction I did to the Stray Kids on this channel was Red Light, so the thirst has been real for a very, very long time. But the more time I've spent with the Stray Kids is the more of Chan's sweet and sensitive side I've seen. Anyone who's tuned into one of his live chats knows just how much this man cares, not only about his bandmates, but about his fans. You cannot watch one of those live chats and not want to hug him. But at the same time, he has got such a heart of gold, but it is buried in a body that is made for sin. So sometimes I just want to hug him, but the majority of the time I want the reverse, because I know this man just gives the best hugs. I know it.
The most warm hug that no one else can do online, because yeah, I'm one of the only people who do online hugs. So let's go. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1, yeah!
So he's got a 20 to 80 adorable to sexy ratio. And rounding out our ranking is the one and only Changbin. Honestly, Changbin wasn't very much on my radar in my early days as a stay. Like, yeah, he was handsome and he seemed nice enough, but my focus was always on Bang Chan and Seungmin. It wasn't until I saw the Stray Kids live in concert during the Maniac tour that I became a Changbin stan. That man just has this natural air of sexiness about him. The way he walks, the way he carries himself, his intensity when he starts rapping. Every time he was on stage, my eyes were drawn to him. And the fact that he's built like the Hulk and looks like he can throw me into a wall doesn't hurt either. I'm just saying. Yes, he's definitely got his adorable moments, and he's got such a soft and sensitive smile, but I will definitely say ever since that concert, I have found myself saying, "Choke me, daddy," to him the most. And there we go. That concludes this ranking. How'd you guys arrange them on this scale? Share your thoughts down in the comments. And if you have suggestions on other bands to do this ranking with, or any other kinds of rankings, put those in the comments too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. Don't forget to check out Synergic Shop, and I will see you guys in my next video.